You should download VirtualBox and have your Ubuntu image ready before you start. The links to have these downloaded are linked below. It's time for us to create our own virtual machine. Let's follow these steps to complete it. Click on New, and let's give our virtual machine a name. Click on Next, and give it enough memory. 2 GB is fine for us. We're going to create a new virtual hard drive. We'll choose VDI, and we'll choose Dynamic. This way, if in case there's a need to expand the disk size in the future, it will be done automatically. We'll set it to 10 GB and create. There are a few configurations we have to make before we start the virtual machine. Click on Settings, then Network. We're going to change the network to a bridge adapter. What this basically does is it allows us to access the virtual machine network from outside the VM. And so look on this chart right here. It breaks down the different network types available to us. And from the table, we can see that the bridge network is the most open. We chose this for simplicity. Obviously, for a production environment, you choose a different network mode like NAT. Now that requires a lot of configuration and a lot of time to set up. Now that we have configured the network, we can click OK and start the virtual machine. It's going to ask for a setup disk, and we're going to choose the Ubuntu Virtual Machine image. As we can see, we saved it to the Downloads folder. So put it in a place where you can easily access it. Here's the Ubuntu OS file, and it's saved as an ISO image. We can start now. Now click on Install Ubuntu. Choose a language that you're more comfortable with and continue. Click on Continue and install. Select a city, and this sets your time zone. I'm going to choose Dallas. Complete the name field and set a password that you can easily remember, because this password will be used to execute any task that requires escalated privileges. The installation is now complete and it's asking us to restart. We can go ahead and do that. Now we have our server running on the virtual machine. Let's double click to log in, and remember the password we used to set it up the first time. Let's type it in. So this is our Ubuntu desktop. We can skip all these. I'll go straight to the terminal. As you can see, a pwd tells us that we are in the Gilbert directory, which is the user Gilbert. In Linux, different user accounts can be found under the home directory. So currently we only have one user, Gilbert. That's why when we list the files under the home directory, we can only see Gilbert right now. So that concludes the steps to set up a virtual machine on Windows. We can quickly save state. This is kind of a shutdown that saves your last state. So when we start back the virtual machine, you should jump right back to your last work.